Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, 2nd of August. Talking about calendar. I want to talk about differences. Normally, I choose differences for Monday, so I'm going to talk about calendar, Julian calendar, and Georgian calendar. Both of them are interesting. That's so funny how human change calendar for themselves. Julian calendar, also called old style system. That's old style calendar. So that was a calendar that was a dating system established by Julius Caesar in Rome. So it was a Roman Republic calendar. When Caesar of Romans introduced this calendar, was a reform. It was a new thing. But right now is an old system. By the 40 before Christ, the Roman civic calendar was 3 months ahead of solar calendar. See, there is difference. In every part of the world, they use different calendar. I know. The Arabic Muslim country use different calendar. Persian calendar is different. Western country use different calendar, but Christianity use different calendar as well. Right now, Orthodox Church use different calendar. So let's go. Welcome to somebody who joined me. I don't know who is it, but that's fine. Caesar, advised by the Alexandrian astronomer, introduced the Egyptian solar calendar, taking the length of solar year as 3065 1/4 days. The year was divided into 12 months, all of which had either 30 or 31. So, even Caesar, Julian Caesar, was advised by astronomer. Do you remember three magi go and see Jesus Christ when he was born, following stars? Romans lead advised he was consulted with astronomer with stars to introduce new calendar. It was a reformist movement at the time. But leap years repeated February 23rd in that calendar, that still Orthodox churches use that calendar. It has leap years. But the year was divided in 12 months. Leap year repeated February 23rd. There was no February 29 in the Julian calendar. No 29 in old system. To align the civic and solar calendar, Caesar added days to 46 before Christ, so that it contained 445 days. Because of misunderstanding, always misunderstanding happened. Because of misunderstanding, the calendar was not established in a smooth operation until 8 after Christ. That astronomer had overestimated. He calculated, and the calculation was wrong. Even in the church, some people, some false teachers calculate, but they miscalculate. They don't calculate well. Said, oh, we calculate, but their calculation is so wrong. That's why they changed the calendar. Overestimated. Sometimes people in the church, they overestimated their power. They think they are so strong, and actually they are not strong. They are just superficial Superman. Do you know Superman? They think they are Superman and they can do whatever they want. But unfortunately, no. I have to tell you, you cannot have superficial power and you think you can do whatever you want. Don't overestimate your power. Okay, so let me go back. My head is not correctly aligned. Sorry about cutting my head on YouTube. Okay, I had to go back to fix the problem. Okay. By the mid 1500, the cumulative effect of this error had shifted the date of the season by about 10 days. So when they want to change the calendar, the old system to a new system, there was a chaos. The transition was chaos. Some country, they had double leap year. Finland, Sweden. But other countries, they skipped a few years. We missed a few years for transition the calendar. And after that, another chaos happened that we missed 10 days from the whole year. That's how transition of calendar works. Okay, then cumulative effect of this error has shifted the days of the season by about 10 days. Pope Gregory 8 13, sorry. Pope Gregory 13. Pope Gregory 13 reform proclaimed in 1582 restored the calendar to the seasonal date of 225 CE, an adjustment of 10 days. So we missed 10 days. They have to compensate that 10 days. The Julian calendar had gradually abandoned. They forgot, they ignored the calendar, and gradually Julian calendar has gradually been abandoned in favor of Georgian calendar. Great Britain changed to the Georgian calendar in 1752, and some Orthodox churches still using that calendar, old system calendar. And that's why there is a difference between dates. You know, some people use 21st of December for birth of Christ. But some Orthodox churches, they use different dates. So don't set a date. If you want to be certain, don't set a date. Because most of the churches accept 21st of December for birth of Jesus Christ, but some Orthodox churches, they use different dates. Okay, so I told you they ignored Julian calendar. And I told you about Orthodox churches. And others have used revised Julian calendar. Some churches, some countries, they update the old system, Julian calendar, and still use that. It's chaos. I know, it's a chaos. And then that's why they have different dates for Easter and Christmas, all that. The current discrepancy between the Julian and Georgian calendar is 13 days. However, the difference will become 14 days in 2100. In a few years, now 2021, oh, yes, long time after, they become 14 days. 13 become 14. So Julian calendar is still used in Orthodox Church, as I told you. At first, how do you know the year? The first number of the Julian date represents the date. So if you want to know, if you want to work with old system, the first number, the first day of the year, the first number of Julian date represent the year. The calendar system we use today was first introduced in 1582. But to make up for the inaccuracy, we lost 10 days, I told you. Georgian calendar more accurately calculate leap year. But there was a chaos when translation happened. I told you about that. Currently, the Julian calendar is 13 days behind the Georgian calendar. So sometimes if you want to use the old system, Julian calendar, you are behind. You better change to the new calendar system. So see, date is not important for Christianity because we can set a date, we can set a time for certain event. For example, for birth of Jesus Christ, 21st of December, but it's not exact number. Why? Because some churches use different date for birth of Jesus Christ. I just wanted to make a point here that all we use today, humanity, all we use today is created by human. It's not created by God. All we time, 24 hours, first day a week, 7 days in a week, all time we use today is created by human, not by God. So you shouldn't stick to it, restricted to it. There is no struggle. All we use today is created by human, not by God. So if somebody said, oh, birth of Jesus Christ is not 25th, I don't accept 25th of December as birth of Jesus Christ. So we don't have any argue. We don't have to fight over it because it's not important. All the time that we see, that we use, is created by human itself. It's not a verse from God. It's not a rhema. It's not a inspiration from God. No, just something that human use. So there is no fight over the date. We shouldn't fight over a date. So if you want to use a calendar, if you want put, yes, even we have different calendar that we use today. Paper calendar, I use Google Calendar, so you can use anything you want. If you want to use anything you want and there is no fight over it, why you fight over a date? That's all I'm talking about. So just to be short and precise on the point, I don't want to beat around the bush. I want to go right to the point. And that whatever you use it in the best way possible. It doesn't matter use which calendar, because it has to be something that usable and you can work around that. But there's no fight. There is no fight with the date. If you bring a system, for example, if you bring a system into the church and said, oh, this is the right system. So even you print the calendar and give other people the calendar. This is the right system. I know. I've seen it. I tell you because I've seen it. I've heard it. But there shouldn't be fight over this. This is the little things. The important things is don't lie. Do you remember Pharisees in the time of Jesus? Jesus warned them that you want to obey the law, you want to say that, oh, you have to give tithe, 10%, exact 10%, or more than 10%. You want to give tax, but you forgot more important things. I'm not against giving tithe and offering at all, but pay attention what Jesus said. Jesus said, you shouldn't forget that. I'm not saying that forget tax. You give tax. You give tithe and offering. Whatever you like. Go to the local church, go to the charities, give tax, give offering, give tithe. But don't forget more important things than tax. Don't forget more important things, that you shouldn't lie. You shouldn't be a hypocrite. That's more important things than giving tax. That's what Jesus taught us. So that's all about it. That's I'm saying that. Don't forget calendar. I'm not saying forget calendar. Use calendar. But you forgot most important things, which is worship God, not sing, which is don't gossip, which is use calendar for the benefit of others or benefit of yours. If you want to manage your time, good, manage your time, but don't force anybody into your calendar. Oh, this is my calendar and you should obey my calendar. No, that's so wrong. Peace of God be with you all. Good morning, everyone. Don't know. Today is Industry.